All right. Jesus. Oh, what up, Jace? Hi, everyone. Welcome to the
Hello.
Reignited. Welcome to the Spyro. It's time to play some good Spyro. Hopefully,
It's time.
if y'all are watching this back as a video at the very, very beginning, hopefully y'all were in Miharu's stream yesterday. It was a hoot. It was pretty good. It was pretty funny.
For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure. Or is it 14,000?
What about this
Yeah.
character? Now, I understand he's done a magic spell to turn gems into...
Before the game started, it crashed. Sorry, for like 2.5 seconds, not even. Like, they probably didn't hear that one sentence only because I had to check my,
Oh.
well, because I muted the desktop audio so I could check my, I don't want people to hear, like, the bloom, with the little, like, noise from my speaker. But yeah, before you even did anything, the game broke in half.
Yeah, I was like, alright, let's start the game. And then it just, like, it was perpetually loading.
And you were like,
It's like, okay. Luckily, I set and everything was okay.
Yeah. How's it going, Dave and Raven?
It's a miracle in itself because I am playing that 20-year-old game on a 20-plus-year-old PS2, and everything is working fine.
That's really good. I'm glad. So that was your first working ever copy. I can sentence
What?
good today.
Wait, what?
Oh, no, you had gotten that recently. Never mind.
I had
Yeah.
to get it again, remember? I gave it away.
That's right.
Doesn't mean it's not a 20-year-old game.
No, I know. When you said 20-year-old game, I'm like, oh yeah, because you probably had it for a very long time. I was like, wait a minute. I don't think that's correct.
No, the only thing that's original is this PS2.
Because I still have my copy. My original copy. It doesn't work as well anymore. I've had to replace it like 2 or 3 different times. So the copy that I currently own that works is... See, yeah, because I got it first on the PS2. But then that one messed up. And I think I got another copy and it also messed up. And so then I had to get I got a GameCube copy and that one works. The frame rate's doo-doo garbage, though.
I'm
So-
surprised I didn't really get any dropped frames yesterday.
That is amazing.
Also, I'm really, really surprised that I went through the gate and like the frame rate was like smooth as fuck.
You, like, just slid right through that gate like it was nothing.
I was like, I haven't tried the electric breath. Maybe I should try that. It was just like,
This shit was amazing. It's instantaneous. What up, Con? I didn't expect for it to do that. Because the way I've always seen it executed is that the frame rate has to fucking pass
Right.
away for like 3 seconds before you can...
pass away.
It's like, Jesus. I didn't realize the electricity was that powerful. You just went, "Bzzup," and you were just through.
Yeah.
Like you teleported.
Also, I found an option in OBS that I guess it's in beta, but it allows the bitrate to like be altered depending on the connection without dropping frames. So I think that would be
Oh.
pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, we're just playing Spyro 1 today. I don't think we're gonna get too far. Ooh, every time I play this nowadays, I always mess that jump up. I always think I have enough distance. We are going to probably stop where we usually do. We'll probably just get to Beastmakers, clear the homeworld of all its gems and collectibles, and then be done.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
It's always Beastmakers, it's funny.
It's a really nice stopping point, and it's not even the halfway point. That's just slightly over the halfway point.
Yeah.
But these first 3 worlds go by so fast. Just so we're clear, this whole game is Lindar's fault. He didn't have to say the shit that he did.
He didn't have to say it, but he did.
He did while looking...
Watching.
Yeah, while looking dead into the camera.
Dead into the camera, I'm making that ugly ass smirk.
Fucking troll face.
Creepy creepy troll face. That's what he did.
So who wants to hear a spooky story from 2 days ago?
2 days ago, yeah.
So I was on my way to work in the morning, right? And remember, I work early in the morning. Like, I left the house at like 3:40 in the morning. And I'm on my way to work. And then I noticed, at one point, I was about maybe halfway-ish to work. And then my seatbelt light came on. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, all right, first instinct, I'm like, okay, so maybe like, maybe because I wear like, if you've seen me with my like, you know, collared overshirts and whatnot, my like button-up shirts, like I've got those. I wear those to work too, and my sweatshirt. So everything's open. I never really close my buttons or zippers or anything, so it's all open. And I'm like, okay, so maybe I'm snagged. Maybe I thought that I clicked my my seatbelt, and maybe I'm just snagged. Maybe it did click, but it didn't click all the way, and like it's loosening up enough to where the car is recognizing, oh hey, you need to put your seatbelt on, even though I thought it was already on. So like I tugged on my belt to see if it would like come loose. I wasn't gonna, of course, you know, I'm driving as I'm doing this, so I'm not gonna like freaking actually unhook myself. But I tugged on my shirts to see if they were snagged, and they weren't. So I'm like, okay, that's odd, whatever. And then I was like, well, then why is the light on? Like, I don't. My mom said before that if she puts enough crap like in her car, like in the passenger side, because the driver's seat and the passenger seat, or the 2 front seats, are the ones that are like pressure.
Right.
What would you call it? Pressurized? I don't know. To where that is one
sensitive.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's one way that the car can trigger that little alert, right? And so, if someone's sitting in the seat and doesn't have their seatbelt on, then that's, I think, one of the ways to tell. It's like, okay, so
so if somebody's sitting in that seat, they don't have their seatbelt on, the light will go on, like
pretty much, right?
My dad calls it the tattler.
Spyro. I'm like, okay, except, you know, I'm the only one in the car, and the only thing I have in the passenger seat is my backpack, which is very light because all I carry in it are my sunglasses, my phone, and my bottle of water. So, like, that's not enough pressure to be able to activate the alarm. So I'm like, okay, it wasn't like beeping or anything. My car doesn't make noise when I should say the light. It's a light. The seatbelt light went on. My car doesn't make an alarm or any noise when that happens. So I'm just like, okay, and it was on for a while, and I'm like, maybe it's just the light. Maybe the light's messed up. I don't know. And then it went off, and I'm like, okay. And then it turned back on again sometime later, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, what? It's not me, so what the hell? And then it turned off again, and then after like not even a minute later, it like blinked real fast on and then off again, and I'm like, something's fucking with my light. What the hell? Like, what is fucking with my light? And I don't know what did that.
That's weird.
But you want to know what else is crazy? I already sort of knew. I didn't know exactly what happened, but I knew that this was a thing. So I wasn't paying attention to the stretch of road that Hey, what up, Pixel Games? Can I call you?
Okay.
Pixel or Pixella?
Pixella.
Please.
I like Pixella.
Let me know how to I don't want to botch anyone's name. I'm so sorry. But no, what's even weirder is I wasn't paying attention to the stretch of road where this was happening. But if I had to take a wild guess, there was this crossroads where where these lights are, street lights or stoplights, whatever. Where Pixela. Okay, cool. Where there was an accident and some people died there. Because you know how they do like those little like street memorials
Yeah.
on the corner? I remember a couple of years ago they had one of those out there on this specific corner. And then my mom told me what happened during that time, like why that happened. Because there was like a little canal thing around there. And I guess there was an accident a couple of years back. And it was when I was still... It was like my early days of working there, so we had seen that that setup when it like around the time the accident happened, and so I guess these cars had hit each other or something, and one of them plunged off into the canal, and I guess they must have drowned or something.
Yeah.
If you believe what you believe in, but the fact that there was a driving-related accident there, and if that's the stretch of road where it started to happen, I got a fucking... That is the first time in my... Since owning the car, because it was my friend's car, it chases, since 2019, that my fucking... seatbelt light never turned on by itself like that, and since that, and that was 2 days ago, hasn't done it since. So
Wow.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It was really bizarre. I again, I wasn't paying attention to the stretch of road where that was happening because I'm driving, so I'm trying to pay attention to where I'm going. But like, if I had to take a guess, I think it was somewhere around where that accident happened. So, I don't know. Anyway, how are you guys doing today?
What are you?
That was my spooky story of the day. Who else has had have you ever had a spooky encounter before?
Let's see. I remember one time we were at, was it a restaurant or something? I forgot where we were. It was a very long time ago. And, I remember at that time I was like just, getting into like ghost hunting shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, and I heard we were going to a place that was like kind of creepy and known for like some, paranormal activity or whatever. That was like a restaurant probably, and it had like an upstairs area that was supposed to be like that had like ghosts or whatever. And so so there was a lady there, and we were talking to her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, there are ghosts up there." She's like, "Here, listen to this," and it was like a recording of like her brother or something, and I guess he was talking to a friend of his on the recording, and there was a voice, like a third voice in there, but it was only those two, like they were the only ones in the room.
Uh-huh.
So like, but there's a voice out of nowhere, and she's like, "Yeah, it's crazy. They couldn't explain it," and I'm like, "Oh, cool." And so she let us into the upstairs area, and we're just like looking around, and I was like, "Oh, take a picture here," and I was just kind of posing for a picture, and we took a picture of me somewhere up there, and there was like a weird glowing like orb thing next to me,
Mm-hmm.
but it was probably just the camera like getting some light thing and being weird. I'm not sure. But we showed it to the lady, and then she's like, "Oh my god!" And she got really scared. And I was like, okay.
Okay, that's not good news. What the hell is in the picture with me?
I was just like, what?
Orbs are...
I don't think I remember.
Yeah, orbs are like one of the most common things in pictures you can see. There, not long after my grandpa passed away, there were a bunch of like different orb-like little bits of light in the pictures we would take.
Orbies.
Did you say Orbeez?
Orbies.
There was also a video. I don't know if I told you about this one. I might have. I can't remember if I told you. There was a video. So, on one of my brother's birthdays, he was still a kid. I forget what birthday it was, how old he was turning. But we were singing happy birthday to him. We had the lights off. And then, both my mom filmed it on her phone or her camera. I forget which she had that she was taking video on. I had a camera, a little digital camera. And we were recording like roughly around the same time, so we caught the exact same moment from different angles because I was sitting so like there's like the corner area, right? So like Vic was sitting on one side and I was sitting on the other side of the table, and then my mom was standing up behind him pointing down at him and the cake, and the candles were all glowing and everything, and we're singing happy birthday. And my grandma's there, and it was the four of us, and we were singing happy birthday to him. And then, only on my camera, at the end of us singing happy birthday, and he blew the candles out, and we were cheering, this, like, wispy, it was very bright and very noticeable. There's no way you couldn't see it. This weird, bright, wispy, like, ball of, like, I don't even know what it was. It was, like, this weird, like in its own right, you could, I guess, consider it like an orb if I had to put a shape to it. It wasn't orb light. It wasn't perfectly circular. Like I said, it looked kind of wispy, like smoke or something. And it kind of moved just beneath the frame of my camera. So if you're looking like at the screen, right, it would be like the bottom of the screen, like kind of just climbing around, crawling around the bottom of the screen. And it was moving in a very bizarre way. And then it went out of frame. It went from, it came into frame from off the right-hand side and moved around the corner, the bottom of the screen over to the left, from right to left, basically. And then it exited the frame from the left-hand side. And then we turned the lights on. And there was nothing was reflecting off my camera. Nothing was, the lights were off, and there was nothing immediately down in the living room that, straight ahead of me, that could reflect that kind of, it wasn't even like a light. That was the weird part about it. And on my mom's camera, because she was standing behind Vic, her camera didn't catch anything like that. It didn't bounce over into her perspective or anything. It was just on my camera. And we didn't see anything in person with our eyes. We didn't see anything until we watched the video back. And that's you. And you hear that kind of stuff in ghost stories when people say, yeah, we caught this thing, we don't know what it is. And we didn't see it until we played it back. And that's literally what happened. And we were like, huh. So.
Wow.
Creepy ghost stories. Who believes in the little ghosties? In the chat, raise your hand.
I believe in the ghosties.
Yay. Also, D&D Geek, hello, and Ray. Prince video game, hello. And Joshua. Today is Reignited Day, so...
So we're playing it just because.
You can check my Twitter for all the updates on the streams. If I'm ever in an insane mood, maybe at some point I'll do it. I don't have plans though right now. I told you about the scratches I got on my hand, though, right? I told you that story.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
told me that.
Did I ever tell that on stream? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I can reiterate that one real quick for a stream. I got one more weird, spoopy story. This one happened when I was in high school. I would recommend if you have any inkling of spiritual beliefs, then I would recommend you do not go to sleep upset at your parents without any real like reconciliation or apologies on either party, either side, because that's what happened one time. My mom and I got in an argument, and we didn't apologize to each other, and we didn't say goodnight to each other. We just kind of went to bed kind of upset with one another. And then that night, and only that night, not before or since, to this day, have I felt this. This first part that I'm about to say is normal. It still happens to this day. I woke up in the middle of the night. Duh. Most people do that, right? I woke up in the middle of the night, but I was trying to fall back asleep. It wasn't because I had a nightmare or anything. I just, you know, how sometimes your dream ends and you just happen to wake up.
Yeah.
Sometimes your body wakes you up if you have to go to the bathroom or whatever. But I just woke up because I just woke up. So that happened. And then I was trying to fall back asleep. And, oh, what's up, Frederick? And then, like, I all of a sudden out of nowhere got, like, this really weird headache, like, intense headache. And it felt really odd. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just not feeling good, right? Like, maybe I'll have to, if it persists and I can't fall asleep because of it, I'll have to get up and take some medicine or something. I am sucking at these dogs today. And, I lost all my sparks to these dogs. Wow.
Huh.
That doesn't happen very often. And so, it was there and then it went away real quick. And my headaches don't do that. They don't go away like that. If I get a headache, it persists for like quite some time, if not almost the whole day, just depending on how I got the headache. And then after I take some medicine and stuff, then it goes away. But it just as quickly as it appeared, and I felt it, it left. And I'm like, all right. And then I felt this soreness in my legs, and the best way to this day that I can describe it as, the feeling is as if, you know how like when you were in school and you would do PE and you have to run the mile, and your legs just as a kid, you know, you run the mile and you finish it up and your legs just kind of hurt because you've been running for like, you know, 12 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. So like you feel sore because you were doing a lot of action, you were active, right? But it came out of nowhere, that feeling, on this night, this random particular night. And it was a really weird soreness, and then there was just this heat. I just felt this heat in my body. And I think the heat, I don't remember the order. I think it was the soreness first in my legs, then it was the heat, and then the headache? I can't remember. But all of that just kind of happened. And it was very weird, and I never felt anything like that before. And then after that, I fell back asleep. And then when I woke up the next morning, I happened to look, I was getting ready or whatever, and I just happened to look at my hand, and I had these scratches on my hand. And they were really, it was a really specific look to the scratches, so I know I didn't do it to myself, and it wasn't like some kind of imprint or rub it against my mattress wrong or anything like that. It was a very bizarre, how they appeared on my hand. There were like 3 of them. It was, and at that point we didn't own any pets. We didn't have Boy or any animals or anything. So I don't know what happened there. And that one's kind of on the creepy side because, you know.
That's weird.
So yeah, if you're of any spiritual belief, don't go to sleep mad at anyone, really. If you have an argument with like husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, parents, brother, sister, whoever, relatives or friends, I would say just probably try to make up before the night.
Wow.
Because that was random and it never happened after that. Also, yeah, how you said you went to a place and took a picture. We didn't take any pictures anywhere that was haunted, but I find it really funny that Ghost Adventures went to the Wolf Manor, because we live. I mean, it's demolished now, but we live like not even like less than like 8 minutes from it.
Yeah.
Every time we go to Target, we pass by where it was, or when it was there, we would pass by it. But we never experienced anything. Okay, whoa. We never experienced anything weird driving by it, at least. It was pretty spoopy, though. The place just looked spoopy. Whee. Look, it's the pointy teeth lad.
Destiny? I just want to kick some junk.
The pointy toothed lad. Oh. Would I get demolished? I mean, maybe there were. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, it's been abandoned for like ever. I can't remember a time I was alive where I had heard anything about that place being lively. And with all of those alleged, you know, remarks of it being haunted and whatever, there was probably just some point where they were like, oh, plus it was taking up space. I guess they wanted to build like a new little hotel or a little something there, but they haven't done anything with that space yet, as far as I'm aware anyway. Oh, you subbed. Thank you. Hopefully it pops up somewhere. I haven't been seeing any of my alerts pop up in these recent streams. Well, recent.
Well, there's a follow that just popped up. A newer one. Yeah, Mark, where'd you go? I can't hear you.
How about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Mike dieted. What up, Chase? I was just talking about you earlier. I forgot what it was that I was saying, but we're talking about you. Okay, hopefully we're good. Okay. No, because I was checking something or other and it said USB disconnected. I'm like, that sounds not good. And it was my mic. It didn't actually disconnect. It just, I don't know, the computer got a weird mix up with it. That was fucking odd. What up, Chase? Chase, I had a very weird thing. Okay, Chase, have you ever, since you're here, have you ever had, at any random time with my car, since it was your car, can you recall ever having any moments where randomly, for no reason, and then would fix itself later, despite you being the only one in the car, the seatbelt light would just come on for no reason and then turn off sometime later? Because that happened to me 2 days ago, as I was going to work. And I don't know why that happened. It's not an issue with the light, because it hasn't done that since. And I think I wasn't paying too much attention to where I was during that time on my way to work, but I think it was on this particular stretch of road where a car accident related death happened. So I don't know if that's some spoopies or what's going on there. But I want to know, just for clarification and confirmation, if you've ever had that happen to you before with that car. So that way I can get it from the source, that the original owner, that it wasn't like the car that did it. No? Okay. Then shit. Yeah, so for a stretch of road as I was heading to work at like 3:40 in the morning, fucking the seatbelt light just comes on randomly and it stays on for some time, and then it turned off after a while, but then it turned back on again and it stayed on again for a little while, then it turned off, and then not even like a minute later it like blinked. It like turned on then turned off. And I was like it was trying to read as if someone didn't have their seatbelt on. But my seatbelt wasn't snagged. It was fully clicked in. And of course, you know, I'm the only one in the car. And I'm like, and I didn't have anything heavy enough on my passenger seat to weigh it down to make the little light turn on, to trigger the light. The only thing I had in the passenger seat, as I always do every morning for the past 3 fucking years I've been driving the car, is my backpack that only has like my water bottle in it. So, you know, that was fun and not spooky at all. Have you played Blinks? Well, Chase has. I've played a little tiny bit of it, not too much. Chase says if there were any Microsoft reps in Smash Brothers, he would want Blinks to be in the game. I need to catch up on chat in a minute. Here, let me go and get this this locked chest, and then before I glide back over, I'm gonna read some chat. Let me just get there real quick. Whee. Whee. Blanks. Let's see. Alright, see ya, Pixella. Thanks for joining in. Hey, Jordan's here. Which would you rather play, Vex or Rough Trigger? Well, I have Vex. I just bought it not too long ago, so I want to get into that as soon as I can.
Probably Vex, because it actually seems like a game.
Rough Trigger is just really, really weird, and they're trying to be edgy for like no reason. There's like a lot of like unnecessary cussing and stuff.
What the hell is this?
What the fucking shit?
He just downs it.
Pixel earlier said, man, I would love it if they remade the Sly Cooper trilogy or the Jack trilogy.
I would like it if they remade the first Sly game or the first Jack. And then we could go from there.
Oh my god, no, I don't want to. I wouldn't. I'm not. No, I'm not streaming Bubsy. No.
Not again.
Not again. I haven't played that in so long. Yeah, give fucking acid flashbacks to Woolly Strike Back. Felix, I don't believe in ghosts, but I kind of wish they were real because they're cool. Not if they were haunting you.
They're cool.
Who's in VC? Miharu. You should
That's
know
me.
you were in the stream yesterday. These sorts of spiritual and ghostly things scare me. But Frederick, you just said that they're cool. The only
Cool or are they not?
The only ghost I've ever encountered was thankfully not hostile. She was a beloved pet cat who probably just wanted to say goodbye before going to heaven. Aw. How did you see Ghost Cat?
Ghost cat.
Ghost Kitty. Does Microsoft Steve, yeah. Minecraft Steve. Does Minecraft Steve count as a Microsoft rep? That's why I said Microsoft Steve.
Microsoft Steve.
You have
My favorite
selected
character.
Microsoft Steve as the computer's default voice. Who's ever fucked with Microsoft Santa and made him say funny shit?
I've fucked with certain things that are similar.
That's where the Rafflecopter. That's where Rafflecopter comes from. Do you know what that is?
I do.
Talk about memes. Oh my god! I heard someone on the radio say this like radio host woman. She was like, "Oh my god!" I was sent like the she didn't say "Oh my god," but she was like, "I just saw the funniest meme the other day," and I'm like, "Oh boy!" Like anything can just be a meme now. And I was thinking back to like no Rafflecopter and like weird, obscure, dumb, geeky, nerdy, weird, incoherent shit. Those were memes back in the day.
I remember when memes weren't like memes as we know them.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Well, because people could just say that shit. Jokes are now memes, and it's like you guys don't understand. This generation doesn't. For as stupid as this
But,
topic
like-
is,
but like what I mean is like I remember when memes were just like these little things. I don't know how to describe it other than meme because that's what they were called.
well, because they were just sent around everywhere.
But it wasn't even like little fun jokes. It was more like things that you could like send other people and like do, and like it was like activities like draw your character in a bunch of different styles. That was a meme.
Was it really?
Like yeah, that they would call that stuff like they would call that a meme.
Not like a trend or anything.
No, that's what it was literally called. It like you could have like a shipping meme or a it's just things that were sent to other people to do to like to write on and stuff. It was a very popular like DeviantArt trend.
Oh, okay. Ow. Fucking Chase. Microsoft rep should be the sumo wrestler bikers from Miharu's. Oh my god. No one's gonna get that by chasing me. Remember Spyro, fucking I'm purple, just like you, and I'm cooler. Okay.
Just like you, and I'm cool.
I should be the protagonist of the new game. What does that mean, Halvor? What are you talking about? What was I gonna say right now? Oh, no, because I was gonna say Rafflecopter and that kind of weird, obscure shit. Once someone makes like something like that, and then you just see it get passed around, and it's in the comments of fucking. You don't even do that. Either you can't do that anymore, or like YouTube doesn't let you, or it's not possible to do it anymore, or something. Where remember how people used to like send like those weird like funky like posts like comments on YouTube? It'd be like they'd make weird words out of like characters you could type out and shit like that.
Oh yeah, like chat speak.
Yeah, like you don't see that stuff anymore. But that's kind of mimetic in itself as well.
Right. Like looking. Oh my god. Looking for stuff for this deep dive that I'm doing, I have found like posts from like 2007 era that have like it literally has the most 2007 chat speak I've ever seen. And I keep laughing at it because like Jesus Christ, I used to type like this.
Oh, nice.
It's like it's like so cringe but funny.
But I was gonna say too. Why didn't? Oh, because I didn't get the fucking Enzo. Memes today have like 5 million layers of irony.
What's on the other side of
Wait, is getting Enzo what triggers the whirlwind?
Yes.
Wow, I never knew that.
I didn't know that till just right now either. I thought just getting up to the top would trigger it.
Yeah.
Or going up to like the end gate or whatever, the end portal.
Yeah, how about that?
But sorry, all of this I keep getting sidetracked. All this to say that Rufflecopter came from Microsoft Sam, because if you put in SOI, 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 okay, if you do one SOI, he doesn't say like soy or anything. He goes swa. And so if you just mash that over and over, SOI, SOI, he'll go swa 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 swa. And then you can change the speed, so you put it up and he goes and it sounds like a little helicopter.
Ah!
And that's Rufflecopter.
Huh, I didn't know it started from that. I just remember people would say it like as another way of saying ruffle. It'd be like Rufflecopter.
Well, I mean, maybe I'm getting my... Okay, maybe I'm actually thinking about it more now. I could also be getting my memes mixed up. I remember... No, because remember how I was saying you could do words and stuff out of characters? Well, you can make objects out of characters, and people would make a little helicopter, and they'd call it the Rufflecopter. And then in the show Dig Figures, they actually like rode a Rufflecopter in one episode, and they used the swah 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 sound effect on it.
Okay, do the fast one again. Do that again. It's really funny how you could do that.
You need to look it up, and you'll be like, I know this is. I know this. You probably know the sound. You've probably heard it. I can't do it justice. It doesn't sound like a voice at all. It sounds like a sound effect. It's like a weird hiccup within the programming of Microsoft Sam. Like, I don't know why it happens. You can make them do other weird shit too. If you type in the right combination of letters, you can make him like make noises because he can't pronounce it right.
Microsoft Sans.
Microsoft Sans. That's a good one. I didn't know you needed to do anything to trigger it. No, yeah, of course, yeah. It's not... Well, obviously something has to trigger it, because it's not there when you first enter that... When you first go up to where it spawns.
You know what? It is in the Japanese version. The Japanese version's already there.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I remember that because I was playing it and I was like, the fuck?
Oh, who the fuck?
Like, that is not... That's not right. Something's wrong.
Well, also because of the way the camera angle is, they I suppose that was there because of the fact that of the way they handle how you go up on them, how you take them up, because of how the camera works.
Mhm.
It's all weird. I don't know why they didn't just, not fuck with anything. That was an option too, guys. You could have just, not fucked with it. The literal birthplace of Sonic the Hedgehog can't handle Spyro charging. I don't understand it.
Because it's not 2D.
Okay. They also have the 3D Sonic games.
I know, but that was after they learned.
Some big monsters ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very
Everything else was pretty charming, like the voice actors and everything else had, the Spyro charm, just Japaneseified. The same way that Crash did, so I don't understand why of the original trilogy only 1 and 2 ever made it out. Only for the fact that people, even in Japan, did not jive with the weird speed reduction. Not that they would know that, because they're only, experienced with Spyro. If no one in Japan ever had... See, I don't know how easy it was to just get, different regional versions of games back in the day, like how it's kind of easy to do it now. So unless any Japanese players had our version to compare their version to, they'd be like, oh wait, why is ours slower? They probably just didn't like the slow speed in general. They probably had no idea that it was altered for their version. And then us being used to our version, you know, you and me playing the Japanese version, we're like, what the fuck?
Rafflecopter.
Let's bring Rufflecopter back. Let's start saying it out of nowhere, and then we'll say it in person.
Let's bring cringy early 2000s era chat speak back.
Let's bring Leet Speak back. I forgot that Coco speaks in Leet Speak in C&K.
What?
Yeah, that's the thing she does.
Well, wait, what does she say? Give me an example.
She just has two. Well, okay, I say she speaks, but she only has 2 lines. She says rock sore and suck sore.
Oh, that.
I had no idea what those meant as a kid, and then I found that out. I was like, oh, so she's a geek. So she's even cuter than I thought.
I don't think I've ever said rock sore or suck sore.
You should do that.
I've said rocks and sucks. I've never said.
You never.
I've never said
Leet?
or. No, I don't really know what that is.
Me neither. I'm just telling you what I've learned.
I don't even know why it's called that.
Because it's internet talk.
But I've spoken in fangirl chat speak before. It's oh boy.
Tell me your stories. Release the
I don't
cringe.
know, it's release the cringe. You can see if you like go
Release
on
the
my
cringe
old,
cut.
my old DA page. Like, the way I spoke. And like I think at one point I actually said maybe if I speak like this I will draw better. Which is kind of out of context, but the context behind that is is that the artists I was following at the time, like Viv was one of them, and
Nice.
Elixir and somebody else. It's like Miss Bring something like I don't know, something with a B. So I was following them, and they were all really good friends, and their art was like super cute and like super well done, and like I was you know, they're my inspirations, but they would all talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, maybe if I talk like that too, I could be good.
Oh. Oh. You're like, I must be with the in crowd.
And I really tried. But yeah. It doesn't work that way. Still spoke like that, but like and then I try to draw their characters and like put my own characters with theirs and be like they could all be friends and I could be with your group.
Oh. Would they at least respond? Were they like, ooh, cool?
Well, yeah, sure. They're like, oh, that's cute. I was like, I could be as good as you guys. The way I say that makes it sound like I was like fucking
3.
I was like 6, yeah, like 3 years old. That's not true at all.
You draw a little stick figure
like,
and you're like, this is Has-Been Hotel, and they're like, the fuck?
I was like 15.
So you're like, haha, oh my god, haha.
Yeah.
You did that. You were high for some reason.
Yeah, it was what it was. But like I did a lot of speak where I put stuff in asterisks.
Hmm.
Where I did, oh my god, dies.
Haha.
Oh my god, it's so cringe. OMG, dies again.
That's again. I would
That
have.
was something I literally saw while looking through the Spyro forum.
I would have loved to have known you during this era.
I know.
I would have been like 13 or something, or 12.
Yeah. Been like, I don't want to talk to you.
No. I'd have been like,
That's not true. When I was 13, one of my friends was a 9-year-old kid.
oh dang. You see like what showed Miharu.
He was that was Tyler. He was the one who let me borrow his memory card so I could get my Ratchet and Clank save file back, the UIA one.
Oh, cool. You're like, dude, I just lost all my shit. Please let me copy it off yours.
I know. I
I know I don't talk to you very often, but
Like I remember calling at night because it happened like
oh no.
it happened like late at night, and I felt so bad. I was like, I need to borrow this because I just lost everything, and like that game means so much to me that like I can't believe it that it just happened.
Oh no.
So it was like, yeah, it was. I was really sad, and I was like, but the thing is, I did that, and like he let me borrow it, and he was cool about it and stuff. But like, I guess well, my parents were like kind of mad at me that I did that because I called, and of course, like his dad picked up the phone, and then I guess like they were saying that I was being selfish. So
Were they like, and what will you do in return for this?
I mean, kind of.
That's kind of how I was raised. I was kind of raised that, like, that's how come I don't like asking favors. That's how come I never talk to anybody on the fucking internet. Like, my internet friends. I don't ask them.
That's what my mom says. Like she hates asking people for favors, and like she taught me to. I mean, I've taught her. I was like, why did you raise me to feel guilty? She's like, I didn't raise you to feel guilty. Just try not to ask for favors.
Now feel guilty about it.
Yeah, now feel guilty about it.
Freaking.
She's like, I'm just telling you not to like ask for favors because like some friends don't always last, and you can't always get what you want. And I'm like, yeah, I know that.
What?
But
well, at least just talk to them while they're there. I should take my own advice, but still.
but she meant like huge.
No, I know.
Huge favors and stuff.
Well,
I mean, I know what she was talking about though.
Even small favors, I tend not to really. I still get myself really apprehensive when I ask you for stuff or about things, because I'm like, she's probably not gonna, whatever. But I think that about everybody. So like.
Did you get all the gems down there?
Where?
No, I thought you missed some gems. No, maybe you didn't.
Oh, I can double check real quick. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I was essentially raised to help everyone and don't ask for favors. or like my own kind of help. Like I don't really ask for help much. I think that can be considered a bad thing sometimes. But that's funny. Let's just catch him on chat real quick. The existence of Rufflecopter implies there's an LMAO copter. It just doesn't roll off the LMAO copter. It doesn't roll off the tongue at all. Rufflecopter at least rolls off the tongue though. The fact they thought that Spyro's charging was too fast will never not be funny to me, seriously. And all the goddamn hit. What is it with the Japanese games and throwing you hints every 3 seconds? Like, seriously. Crash
Yeah,
1.
when you flame the signs.
Yeah, Spyro has the signs, and Crash has Aku Aku just randomly. And that actually sucked in Crash 1 specifically, because it's such a jump heavy game that when you break open Aku Aku, first off, you never know unless you've got his hints and the location in which which Aku Aku crates will have him give you hints, because not every single one does. Unless you have that shit memorized, he'll just pop up as you're like in mid jump over a gap, and then you'll just be completely disoriented. That when you click out of his text, you'll fucking fall and die. That happened to me many times trying to complete Japanese Crash 1, 100%. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is not needed. Stop talking to me. Also in a language that I can't even read, so your hint means nothing. Like, I know how to play the game, and I can't even understand what you're saying, so this means nothing to me. I'd like to know what you're saying for the fact that it's a regional difference, but besides that, it's not helping me in any way whatsoever. His hint is, remember to jump here. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to die right now, so thank you.
I can understand your backwater language.
No. But, yeah, with Spyro, it was those signs. I just ignored every single one of them. I have no idea what any of them say to this day. What
I think some of them aren't even hints, they're just like weird lore things.
Really? Fucking
Yeah.
thief. Oh, you little fucker. I was trying to jump in flame so I wouldn't have to watch this cutscene since you can't skip it. I don't know why they made it to where you can't skip it. That and the keys going into the chests. It's like, why? You could skip it literal frame 1 in the original. When you see areas on the ground like these cards!
You see arrows like these, you can charge
God
along
damn
with
it,
them to
Xantor.
be a super-
Don't get mad at him.
I want to fucking kick him.
Hey,
What's up?
no.
I want to steal his hat and run away with it.
You do that.
Just no physical violence towards him.
Try to get it off his head though with those horns.
That's true. And the fact that his neck is so fucking long. His body is long. He's a little flute child.
He's a flute child.
His body is in the shape of a flute.
He's a piccolo.
Says the balls are inert. What'd you do if a dragon you risk it said the balls are inert and then they just disappeared? You couldn't even you couldn't even you couldn't even replay him. He was just gone forever.
I would try to explain to everyone that it actually happened.
And no one will believe you. You have to like set
No one
up
will believe me because I can't replay it.
you have to set up your like shitty like 90s fucking camera. Camcorder, Sony camcorder. Record off your TV that it happened. You have to rip it to it off the you have to digitize it from off the fucking the tape. And it's all grainy. You got those scan lines running across your CRT.
Oh God.
I hate asking for help because more often than not I'm not actually helped. I mean, right?
Yeah, that too.
That is also part of it. Spyro 2 and 3's excessive dialogue giving hints is why I replay those games less. It's a lot less of that in Spyro 1. I mean, yeah, Spyro 1 is straightforward. I've said it before many times and I'll keep saying it because it's the truth. Spyro 1 is very straightforward. And it's that very gameplay heavy, style that I like because that's just what I grew up on. Like, Spyro 2 and 3 have its replayable moments and levels and worlds and whatnot, but like all of Spyro 1 for me, I enjoy coming back to for the most part. Ow.
Miss Beckett. That was the other person on DeviantArt. Miss Beckett.
Baguette. Sounds like baguette.
Yeah.
Whee. At least you can skip the Rescue the Dragon cutscenes faster.
You're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic
Rather than just saying nonsense.
beasts, are you?
No, you can skip theirs faster. Well, sort of.
Yeah, because it's not a because it's like it's running in game and not its own cutscene where it has to go whoosh.
Yeah. I mean, you can skip theirs pretty easily too, or pretty fast too, but their animation for hatching, as it were, from the statue, it takes longer in the original.
Yeah.
And also there's an animation for them, a little mini cutscene thing for them leaving.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. Yeah, just all around though, yeah. It's faster. But for some reason, again, you can't skip the egg collecting or the key collecting.
You
Why
can't.
did I even?
Yeah, you can't skip the egg or the key. I don't know why.
It sucks.
It's like we're gonna allow you to skip the dragons faster, but in return you can't skip these two things. What?
That you'll be seeing a lot of throughout the game. Okay. Why though? I have killed the beasts. Well, I'm at least glad they try to keep some of these little enemies' sounds the same.
Well, I've never borrowed a game from a friend. I don't think I've ever borrowed a game from a friend. I have no memory of doing that.
I bought a game in high school off of some kid that I vaguely knew, and it turned out to be a shitty copy that didn't work, and I gave him like $3 for it. Xander, look at his wings.
My friends borrow my games,
Does Hari borrow
which
your
was a
game?
bad idea.
Does Barry borrow your games and then bring them back with not the right game inside the case just to fuck with you?
No, she doesn't do that.
That'd be funny.
Also, you said Bari Haro.
No, I didn't. I said Hari borrow.
No, you said Hari Baro.
Exactly. You just said it right there. Hari borrow.
What? Bari Haro.
Have you ever let Hari borrow?
Oh, you meant okay. What I meant to say, what I'm trying to say is,
That I flipped it while I was talking.
yeah, you said Hari Baro, and then you said Bari Haro, and then I was like, and then,
I didn't hear that at all. I'm gonna have to go back in the stream and see if I really did say that.
and then you said it correctly again.
Okay.
Bari Haro.
No. Listen. My brain don't work. My brain don't work good.
That's like some Henry Howard stuff that Aaron was doing.
Oh, that.
Remember William Howard Taft, and he kept saying a different thing every 2 seconds.
I am convinced that I have some kind of underlying speech impediment that might have always been there since I was a kid, but is now really starting to show the older I get. That or I'm just slowly dying mentally, and I'm gonna fucking be a vegetable when I'm 90. I am missing 5 fucking gems. What the hell? Where? What? I missed something. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I've never missed that gem before, but alright. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whoop, Gangnam Style.
Oklahoma style.
Homeless Style. I'm gonna put that whole song as an alert one day.
The whole song.
Everyone's gonna be forced to listen to it. I'll make it 1 cent, so that way anyone who... I don't know. A 1 cent donation alert. Oops. I'm so close to a frickin' life. There we go.
Close to the life.
I got a horn up. If you got an extra life in real life, would you kill yourself once just to see, experiment with it?
No! Man, if you did this thing, would you kill yourself? What?
Hey, at least it made sense if you get an extra life in real life.
Would you?
Would you be like, okay, if I'm truly thrill-seeking, and I know I'm not going to actually die, let's, like, do something perilous just to see how this works. Well, because that could lead into a whole bunch of implications, like, how do you respawn? If you, like, threw yourself off a building, would you, like, immediately just get up and be like, oh, that was fine? But you couldn't do it again, or else you'd be, like, actually dead?
That's fine. This is fine.
This is, oh, it tickles.
Please do something about these green
One
toys.
friend said he would give me his copy of the PS1 Spyro Trilogy because he owned Reignited and his PS2 didn't work with his TV. So did that transaction happen already, or what? Or were they fibbing? Were they yanking your chain? Were they pulling your leg? Whee. All the high caves, where everyone has a blunt in their little hand. A little blunt in Spyro's little hand.
Pull blood in Hunter's little hand.
He would enjoy that. There's a thief! Oh, come on, really? Catch the thiefy. Kill the wizard. Blur. Fuck.
I killed my sister.
Whee. I'm gonna do the trick that you did, that I saw you do. He's not even looking at me. He didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it.
He had his AirPods in.
Oh my god.
Yay. Frederick says, I actually played ETD on Dolphin, and dare I say, I initially kind of liked the game, but after a while, the issue started to bother me, and when I got to the ice level, the save data corrupted. So that was the end of that. Wow. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Or fortunate, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, it's fortunate that you,
Have to play anymore.
don't have to play anymore, but you got to experience at least most of it.
Yeah. Here's Aaron's favorite, dragon.
No.
No.
I hate those bugs. When I become
I hate those bugs. Why are the fairies like right there? They're supposed to be like down the bottom. Oh. Is it because I'm looking at them? Hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, if they have like a little wave animation because I'm looking at them, that's actually kind of cool. But no, they're just doing that. They're just doing it to do it. Oh. I already know who's gonna raise their hand, but how many of y'all would want to see me stream DK64? You'd have to be with me on every single stream though, because I'm not gonna have any idea where to go or what to do.
You think I would know?
It would jog your memory.
Maybe. I'd have to get my guidebook.
You could do that too. Well, when we get to Tui, it's gonna be crazy. Because Tui's after Uncharted 3. And
Then we should finish Uncharted 3.
We are. Uncharted 3 is happening next weekend. Next Saturday.
Shit.
Oh, unless... Oh, that's right, because you... Oh, fuck.
It's fine, just play it. I don't need to be there.
Yes, you do. You were there for every
No, I
other
don't.
Uncharted. You were there for every
I
other
don't need to
Uncharted.
be there.
You were there for every other Uncharted. You have to
I
be
know,
there.
but
Then we'll reschedule it to a day that you can do it.
But we keep pushing it back. It's so annoying.
I know.
Just play it so you can get to Tui already.
Well, what if the same thing happens? What if we're like, okay, this week is Tui week, and then you're like, oh shit, I just forgot somebody's coming over. What am I supposed to do?
Just at least get Uncharted out of the way.
Fuck. Where are they taking me? Ooh. Uncharted 3 Part 5. The last Part 4 happened like, what, 2-3 years ago?
My god.
DK64 and Crash 4 full completion livestream. You first. I want to see you do it, so I know it's possible. Then I'll consider it.
DK64 full completion. No.
Along with Crash 406%. In one day. In one giant stream. Giant is an understatement. That's a fucking monumental stream. That's like several days straight, no stopping.
Remember when you thought you could
Yes.
play the entirety of Reignited in one day?
Yeah. To be fair, I could have, if only I wasn't tired, and if I had started maybe like 3 or so hours earlier, but I would have had to have not... I would have had to have just started like at fucking like 6 in the morning. And then I probably could have. Who knows? But yes, I did severely underestimate how fast I could get done with the games all the way through. But it's not my fault. Spyro 3 takes fucking eons to complete. 117%. Fucking Spyro 3.
It'll take like 5 hours.
Yeah, the whole stream takes 5 hours.
That's what you said!
I know! Stop rubbing it in my face.
You said rubbing it in my face. You said like 5-6 hours.
Silver, yes, I have Mario Galaxy. 1 and 2. Oh, fuck! 1 and 2. And they're both good, and I've beaten them all the way through. I would love to do a Galaxy stream, but, actually I have plans to play it somewhere else. Ooh.
Game that takes too long to be... Well, like... Depends, like, what you mean, like, 200% or just... too long to finish itself. Because I've gotten bored of many games.
Wait, where? Who asked what?
For
Where?
numerous reasons. Nationverse.
Oh. Also, what up?
And I don't think I've ever stopped playing a game because it took too long to complete. I've only stopped playing because I got bored or I didn't like the game.
I've probably had numerous personal examples of not finishing up a game and taking some time to do it, but there've probably been too many to count.
I have stories that are kind of like that, not exactly. The very first time that I played Mass Effect 3, I never finished it. I've yet to finish the PS3 version of Mass Effect 3. I've never beaten one file on that, but that's because in the original version it was very hard to get your EMS up to a high number, and you could only get like a good ending with a high number, and I was like, fuck, I want the good ending, but I don't have a high enough EMS, and the only way to do that was multiplayer, and I didn't really have good internet back then, so I never got to play multiplayer.
Oh, damn.
And so I just didn't finish the game. Of course, now, in Legendary Edition, I've beaten it multiple times, but... and I've also gotten the perfect ending. But, yeah. Then there was, what else? Oh yeah, there was Dragon Age 2 I never beat because I wanted to do a DLC. And I never got the DLC, so I just stopped playing.
Yeah, I still haven't... It's because... Ah, shit. It's because of, the PS3 messing up and needing a Blu-ray drive. A new one. And you need to replace them. I haven't beaten the Uncharted games on PS3. I've been beating them on the PS4 versions of the game on the PS5. Oh, no, they're on PS4. Never mind. No. I'm sorry. They're on PS4. I have them on PS4. So... when I do get the Blu-ray drive replaced, I would like to go back to the original Uncharted's on PS3 and try and beat them all. Since I've beaten the first one a few times over.
Nationverse, if you're talking about 100% in games, well, I don't usually do that. In general, I don't.
Okay.
I don't go for 100% in a lot of games nowadays, because it tends to just be a lot of shit that I don't want to do. It's not that it takes too long. It's more like what you have to do to get 100% is just a bunch of stuff that I just don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, it's like, oh, it'll take too long. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, it'll take too long for me to, like, do constant trial and error, which I don't want to do, but it's also stuff that I'm like, ah, fuck it. It's just too hard, or, like, whatever, I don't want to do it. Like, Like to complete DK64, a lot of the mini games in that game suck ass, so I don't want to do it. I still think Spyro 3 isn't worth it.
Despite being able to do it and having
no,
done it numerous times.
Yeah, I've done it a bunch of times, especially the Reignited version. The Reignited version I've beaten like 5 times, but and the original only twice. But still, no, it's not worth it because the reward is lame, and there's a bunch of crap that I still hate. But there's that. And it's just kind of other stuff. It's the reason why I don't platinum games as well. It's just getting a lot of trophies is a lot of crap that I don't want.
Hey, Sergio, hello. What up? Thanks for coming to the stream.
But what else? I'll never try to complete a Hat in Time, because fuck Snatcher's challenges. Like, no, just fuck it. Fuck the DLCs. The only ones good. I love Yakuza Metro, but like, fuck Seal the Deal. Everything about that DLC is infuriating.
Didn't you describe Seal the Deal as taking every aspect you liked about just the base game and making it not fun?
Yeah, about the base game and making it fucking not fun at all. Exactly. It's like, oh, you thought it was too easy? Well, here's the hardest shit you ever played in your life. And I'm just like, that's... Alright. I mean... Bye. Like...
Bye. I mean, I see why they did it, because, Hacket's moveset is so kind of, like, technically, like, you know... It's tweaked in such a way where, like, you can be quite accurate with, you know, your moves and stuff, and... So developing kind of tougher little challenges around that. Plus all the other stuff they make you do. Plus, aren't there like more time challenges or something in there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of timed stuff, and the story rift of the Arctic Cruise is perhaps one of the worst things I've ever experienced ever. And when I finished that, I was like, I never, ever want to do that again.
Jeez.
You were there. You know how hard that was. You saw me do it.
Yeah. I do remember. I know what you're talking about. Didn't I express, like, a vague interest in trying that one out?
I don't know.
I just can't get over the fact that you did Snatcher's fight, and then I was looking at how it was done, and then through the shitty remote play thing, you let me take control of your console, and I played it, and through the fucking lag, and the connectivity things between our internet connections, I managed to do it first try.
I am still fucking upset at you for that. I was like, I did this 30 fucking times, and you, through lag, could do it first try. I hate you. I literally hate you.
But hey, you did the Cortex Castle stuff before me. Not too long after.
That's because I needed to be better at you than some. Like, I needed to be better at something than you for once. I was like, I will not let you best me. Stop being better than me.
I'm good. I'm good at shit. Let's see. Okay, guys. Show of hands, or rather, show of vote in the chat. should we stop here because it's gonna be an hour and a half, and be done with the stream after I clean up the home world, or would you want me to go all the way through to Metalhead and finish
Go all the
these
way through.
maybe?
I mean, I played 3 hours yesterday.
Okay. I'm surprised you allowed yourself to play for 3 hours.
And I don't even think I made a dent in the game because it's
Well,
the
actually,
levels are so fucking long.
well, no, you did. The only thing the game ever checks for is that you just have enough dragonflies to get from point to point, and then how
Yeah.
many ever you need to get. Once all the levels are unlocked, how many ever dragonflies you need to have Ripto unlocked. That's all the game checks for.
Well, I'm not getting that many dragonflies. I'll consider it an accomplishment if I get 65, which is enough to open Jurassic Jungle.
You should get 69 just to make it the funny number. And it'll be hilarious. I was gonna say, I just find it so stupid that of all the things that you could have checked, why did you not check to see like, oh, maybe like as early as the beginning of the game we shouldn't, have Ripto's portal open underneath the fucking level, lest somebody finds a way to clip through and get to it. I do not understand.
Apparently you missed the gem.
Okay, I'll go back for it later. This little red gem here, because I just got it. And if not, then I'll see it from the little pyramid. Let's see. Whee. Yeah, that was it. Wait, what am I doing? Fuck. Whoa. Trying to figure out what to do here. Let's go up this way. Whee. Whee. Shortcut. Give Metalhead the head he wants. That,
Oh,
I don't think so.
okay.
Cue old Steve Rogers. No, I don't think I will. Of the two, you haven't seen Endgame yet, right?
No.
Between Infinity War and... Okay. So yeah, you probably won't get that. Unless you've seen that around as a meme. Oh, it's a meme, everyone.
Oh, what's a meme?
Oh, memes. Should I make epic air horns my new alert?
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, another thing that I've done that you haven't that makes me better than you is
The
actually
air horns?
no.
The fact you're successful on YouTube?
No.
The fact that people love you?
No, I've beaten Risky's Revenge.
Oh, well, yeah, because I don't even know if I have it on my 3DS anymore.
I beat it on Steam.
Oh, well, look at you. PC gamer.
PC gamer. Well, that's because the 3DS version is the one that's really shitty
Okay. Well,
because they added yeah. Well, remember how I said there was something there was something different about the two? How I am dead certain the 3DS version it had some weird thing between the warp squid statues
Uh-huh.
where it was like, oh, you could only warp between like specifically two of them, like two. It was like a two of a kind thing.
Yeah.
It's like I am certain that that was a thing. Well, apparently it was, and they fixed it in the Steam version.
Oh. I see. Yeah, I do remember you had to wake up two of a kind. So,
It's like can't warp because you don't have the right one open. And I'm like, that's the stupidest shit.
it sounds like some rareware shit. It sounds like something that'd be in a rare game.
Yeah.
Get two of a kind, and if you can't, if you don't, well, is that the, well, no, actually, I think Banjo-Kazooie did do that with the cauldrons in Grunty's Lair. I think they had to be two of a kind because they were color-coded. That's to come out, never use the cauldrons, I only ever use one. And you only have to use, one pair, that is. And you only have to use, you use it because you have to backtrack otherwise through a lot of shit to get from, I don't know why they did this, to unlock Click Clock, if anyone remembers when we streamed Banjo, to unlock Click Clock, you have to fucking go from all the way, it's past Rusty Bucket and all that shit. You have to fucking go from all of that to, back to where Treasure Trove Cove is. And there's a little near the underwater. Okay, so the entrance to not Treasure Trove, sorry, Clinker. So Clinker's there. Oh, also Cyberfox. Hi.
Big fish in the sea. Cyberfox, what's up?
The big fish in the sea. So Clinker's there, and there's the entrance to Clinker, and then below the water, to the left of Clinker's entrance, is a little cave area that you never have to go to until the end of the game, because that's where you go and cash in the jiggies to unlock the entrance to Click Clock. And then you have to go all the way back, but instead of going all the way to and from, you just use the cauldrons. And those are that's the only pair that I use, because it's the fastest way to do that. You don't have to use them for anything else. I don't mind having to run around everywhere, it's fine.
I think I once mapped out like my main problem with how Risky's Revenge does warping.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I tried to explain it in the podcast that we did about Shantae,
Yeah.
but I was really upset. I was being really angry at it. But like, I also mapped it out.
I'm trying to remember what you said. You were like something about like
I was like, you have to go through a bunch of crap to even get to that.
to even get to the squid. Yeah, you got real
Yeah.
mad when you said get. To even get to the other warp squid.
It's true. It went like it's like I'm gonna map out again because it was crap. There's the line.
Got really passionate about it. It was really funny. Oh, okay. That was that was weird. Oh wait, I'm totally forgetting these. It's a good thing I just remembered. Oh, that would have been weird. All the way back up. Yeet. Yeet. Make Tom scream. I don't know why I read that as Toma. I can't read. My eyes are blurry. I'm dying slowly. Slowly. But painfully.
Something visually.
Yeah. However that works. Whatever that means. Oop. Yeah. I haven't played Banjo because it was such a long time. You should definitely find a method of playing it again, whether it's the original N64 version, if that's what you have, or if you have an Xbox 360 or Xbox One. I'd recommend getting Rare Replay or just downloading it off the arcade. I would recommend above all else that you play the Xbox version over the N64 version, at least for the first game, because with Kazooie, I heard, I don't have the original Banjo-Kazooie on N64, but I had been hearing from people who've grown up with it that the one thing that the N64 that the Xbox version improved on is that if you die in the original version, all the notes reset, and that sounds really fucking annoying, especially for levels like Rusty Bucket or whatever, or like Gobi's Valley. So like, I would recommend just for that alone playing the and just for the better graphics and the widescreen and everything, just play the Xbox version. Tom's scream. So when Tom just goes, ah! I can't even do it. That'd be pretty funny. I've been thinking about what new alerts to make. I want to do more subscriber alerts. I have to do subscriber and follower alerts before being able to do any donation alerts, because donations aren't set up yet. I'll let you guys know once they are. But I need some damn good alerts for them. I'm gonna hide secret alerts in there too. You'd have to punch in some. You have to donate some weird numbers, some weird amounts of money, in order to get some of the weird alerts I want to plan out. So we'll see how all that goes in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed both of them. Oh no, I didn't. I got the hog. The hog.
The heck?
The hag.
The heck?
Be on the lookout for attack frogs.
Yeah, it's also on Switch. If I had to take a wild guess, I'm going to assume what they ported over to the Switch was probably the N64 version. Because of course they would do that. I could see that being a very Nintendo move. Hopefully they imported the Xbox version, but I highly fucking doubt it. Like, they could have reskinned it. Like, certain things, like, the Xbox version, of course. Instead of saying, Nintendo on the little thing that says Microsoft Studios. So they could, like, probably change that back to saying Nintendo or saying whatever. But, apart from that, you know, nothing else is too different.
Okay, I posted a picture in Cosmo Chat
Okay.
that better explains the structure of Risky's Revenge, how much it sucks.
Hey, no hit Frog Cave. I got hit prior to going inside the cave, but I didn't get hit inside the cave.
No hit Frog Cave, but too bad no hit Misty Ball was not a good.
Okay.
You lose,
Good day, sir.
sir.
Oh, so I was thinking, I know we've been talking about doing an Owen Wilson marathon. So if we go through with that after we're done, I have the next suggestion. You should make a suggestion at some point too, and we can choose between the two. But my next runner-up suggestion is a Patrick Warburton fucking marathon.
What? How would that work?
We need to just find shit that he was voices in and just watch them, like Hoodwinked, Emperor's New Groove, or Kronk's
Okay.
New Groove even.
Okay.
Just whatever else. Just, I don't know.
What about Venture Brothers?
Okay. Yeah, just stuffs that he was in.
Okay.
Chicken Little, even though he was at the very end and had like 2 lines. Or
I'll just
one
watch
line.
that one clip.
Yeah. Watch the tech show. Or just watch the cutscenes of the games. We need to play Tag Grade Juju Challenge.
Yeah, we can do that.
I want to play it again so bad. I mean, I have the means to play it. I need to beat that game.
I'll tell you what to
I don't know how it ends.
smash them, Spyro. Stamp them out and squish them and squash them.
Here's your boy toy.
Charge them and flame them. We are dragons after
Oh
all.
yeah. There he be.
You say smash them, Spyro.
So you smash some Spyro. If there's anything I don't like about him, it's his weird nose.
Yeah, his weird little pointy-ish, weirdish nose.
He also has a weird underbite too. But whatever. I just like his general shape.
His bod. Wee. Your love for Ride Ninja has made me curious enough to look into it. Did you buy it though? Oh, to want to look into it. Okay, so you haven't done it yet. It's a fun game. I definitely recommend anyone pick it up if you're a fan of platformers. Ride Ninja's very fun. I mean, it has it all, especially because it's a, you know, mid-2000s, early-ish 2000s platformer. So it's got the weird mini-games. Well, not even mini-games. Everything is a mission. Everything is comprised of missions. But some missions are like, oh, go into like shoot down ships with, you know, it's like one of those things. Or it's like, oh, now you're underwater doing whatever, or some shit. I don't know. It's really fun though. Not everything about the game, like those little challenges or missions or whatever, are fun, but most missions and stuff are. It's a solid game. Would you like it if there were an official Lego Crash or Spyro game? That'd be weird. I'd be curious to see how they'd factor in all the Lego stuff. If the main gimmick was they just look like Lego, I wouldn't like it. But if they could fit in the building aspect, I wonder what they would do with it. Wee. I have a lot of PS2 games in my backlog that I need to play. Yeah, same. There's stuff that we got for Christmas or birthdays and we haven't played them yet. Like, I just got Vic Final Fantasy VII, the original, because he kind of wants to try out RPGs. So, I got him that for Christmas, but he hasn't played it yet. And we also got Metal Gear Solid on PS1. Haven't played that yet either. Whee!
You should have Smaz on Bandcast.
I've been thinking about it. I'll have to ask him and see if he would like to. I don't know much about him as a person, honestly. I just know that, Jumbud knows him. That's all I know about him.
Neither do I. I'm learning right now.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, that was an unintentional death. Whoa. Did anyone hear that pop? Did it make it into the microphone?
Yeah, I heard that.
I have a glass bottle here full of water, and for some reason the little plastic tops on them, on these bottles, they I guess they're pressurized. Something happens, and maybe it has to do with like the air that gets caught in the bottles when we open and close them. But it somehow forced the cap open.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fuck off. Okay. Oof. I was like, where's that 5 gem? Well, I don't think Crash would be able to get like a whole Lego game to himself, like a standalone. But that's not really Crash's style anyway. Yeah, it's not like Sonic for his. He had the DLC, or not DLC, but he was included in Lego Dimensions, but that's just it. He didn't have his own standalone game. That's usually kind of just reserved for more movie franchises than game franchises. Because there's what, Lego Star Wars, Lego Harry Potter, Lego Indiana Jones. I forget what else. Like standalone. It would be fun to play Lego Star Wars again. I haven't touched it in a very long time. Is that Skywalker Saga already out or no? I actually don't know.
I don't know.
I just think it's very weird. I think that shouldn't be a thing that the Lego games should do, is give them voices, because having to act everything out was funny in the older Lego Star Wars games. So the fact that there's dialogue, which means they have to hit certain beats from the movies, but then also in their own little humorous way, they go out of their way to make fun of different memes or tropes or opinions, Star Wars opinions among the fan base and shit. They have to poke fun at it. Make all kinds of references and in jokes and shit. And that's just where I'm like, it's better when it's like very Nintendo-esque, where they just pantomime shit and do physical comedy. That's funnier to me. I think that's why I don't like. Well, not that I don't like. Sorry, I don't mean to say that. I think that's why I don't prefer Might Over Mutants humor all the time. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's just weird and random. And I don't really. It doesn't feel like Crash to me. But something that's much more physical and slapstick, like the earlier games, or even Crash 4. Crash 4 has a lot of physical comedy to it. Oh, it is that? Okay. Fuck. What? I'll flame your stupid butt.
What?
Stupid butt. Wipe your stupid butt. No.
No.
Whoa. Ow. I did it, he's dead. I have yet to play a Lego game. I'd say start with the original Lego Star Wars games. They're really fun. If you know the stories well enough, which I'm sure everyone but me does at this point. Even though I've already seen all the movies, I've only seen them all once. I've seen episode 4 twice, and I think episode 3 2 or 3 times all the way through. Every other Star Wars movie I've seen all the way through only once so far. And that was last year. It was only a few months ago. It was like maybe 5 or so months ago. If not a little longer. I am missing a whole ass 10 gems. Is there a yellow gem somewhere that I didn't get? I guess so. Oh, nope, 2 5s. Okay, we're good. Alright, I completely skipped over it, but I'm gonna go do Wild Flight, which I would rather not do, but I'll go do it and then we'll be done with the strum. Would a Crash board game be kind of cool or kind of weird? I've been into board game nights lately. Don't worry, Mark. I'm even more uncultured. Why, have you seen none of them yet, or what? This is how uncultured I am. I haven't seen any of the James Bond movies. I haven't seen any of the Terminator movies. I haven't seen any of. I've seen clips of one of the Indiana Jones movies. I can't even remember which one. It was probably Raiders. I barely with Aaron. I've seen. We watched all of the last time I went to her place. We watched all of the Lord of the Rings movies. Watched the extended editions, and we started to do Hobbit, and we've only seen 2 out of the 3 movies. But prior to that, I had only seen like clips where my mom would watch Lord of the Rings. Okay, you know what? I'm immediately not feeling that. Let me try again. Whoa. There's a lot that I haven't seen. Let's call you out, Aaron. What movies have you not seen yet that are beloved?
I haven't seen the new Puss in Boots movie.
That's true. Well, me neither. I do want to see it. I'm talking classics. That, like everyone's like, oh yeah. If you're a human being, you'll have watched this movie.
Like animated movies or
Sure, it is. Woo.
classics.
haven't seen any Star Wars either, only some bits out of context when it was airing on TV. Oh wow, it's interesting to see how many people haven't seen Star Wars.
The Oh, I haven't seen Spider-Verse.
Oh really?
No.
Do you have any interest in doing so?
Yeah, eventually I will.
It is a very good movie.
I'm trying to think about like shit that everybody raves about that I haven't seen.
Oh, you haven't seen Christmas Story? I've only seen it like once or twice. I haven't.
I just recently watched A Christmas Story on Christmas. It's good. It's good. My dad thinks it's a really good movie too. He thinks it's really funny.
Oh, so
I
you
also
hasn't seen Home
watched,
Alone. Oh shit.
Oh, you haven't seen Home Alone?
You need to watch at least
I
the
also-
first two.
I also watched the new Christmas Story. It's called A Christmas Story Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. My mom thought it was weird.
I've only seen half of Spider-Verse. Kind of odd I didn't finish it. Oh, you need to finish it. It's such a good movie. Oh. I am ready for Across the Spider-Verse. It's shaping up to look really cool. Okay. Does anyone else have any more things, franchise stuffs they want to talk about real quick? If not, I think we will be ending it off right here.
Okay.
Alright, Aishaver's taken off. Hey, thanks for joining in. Ooh. I was watching parts on my work breaks, but I sort of blanked on finishing it. Yeah, you should definitely sit down and watch it all the way through again. I do know the premise of Home Alone, though, and I think the story is about castle doctrine and not Christmas. Well, yeah, it's parts. Okay, so they don't name drop Christmas like a billion times, so it's not a Christmas movie in that regard. It's just something that it's a movie that happens to be taking place during the holidays. That's kind of what Home Alone is. But they do celebrate Christmas in just about every one, so, you know. There's also that. Atlantis had a PS1 tie-in that I played quite a lot as a kid. I don't think I've seen... We haven't watched Atlantis together, right?
No.
But you've seen it.
Yes, I've seen it many times.
Okay. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie? Yes.
Both.
Yeah, both. Is it this or this? Yes. I saw Die Hard last month and it was amazing. I still don't know the consensus on that. I don't know if that's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie because it's set at Christmas.
I haven't sat... That's another classic. I haven't sat and watched Nightmare Before Christmas all the way through before. Which my mom's still ashamed at me for. She's a shame on you. You haven't watched it all the way through. She kept trying as a kid, when I was a kid, to get me to watch it. And I guess I just watched extra bits. Not that it freaked me out or anything, I guess, didn't have the interest or something. But my mom was all about Nightmare Before Christmas. She had all the Jack Skellington merch. She had like a purse, a Jack Skellington purse. She has, I think she still has, which she still wears once in a while, a sweater, a pullover hoodie. She had a purse, if I didn't already say that, I think I did. And then she had a pen, a little clicking pen. She had all kinds of Jack Skellington things.
I have a lot of Jack Skellington things too. Also have a pen. A couple pens.
Cool.
And a purse. And a wallet. Actually, a few purses.
So again, because the alerts are really wonky. What were you gonna say?
I have a little well, you know, you've seen it among my Christmas decorations, my little plushie.
Oh yeah.
Little indie plushie.
Yeah, because my alerts are all wonky and they're not working properly or anything, and Streamlabs doesn't show the latest stuff. I do want to shout out BR Killa for following. More people have been following. Well, okay, so I updated for this stream. You'll see if you check the description the Twitch followers. Because of BR Killa, we're now up to 23 out of 50 for the incentives. So for Twitch to do a full playthrough of Legis Pro in the beginning, you get to 50 subs or followers, and we're at 23. For everyone who's been freaking subscribing, just like on a damn near daily basis, thank you. We're at already 3,141 subs, which is nuts. So,
Fucking nuts!
set us going nuts! And, so, no, seriously, thank you guys, though. Keep it up, seriously. It's awesome to see. And when we get to 4,000, we'll do a Q&A. But if you want to see me play some Sonic on the channel, we gotta get up to 5,000 subs. And,
Let's go.
then I'll be halfway to where Miharu is now, but by that point, she'll probably be at damn near almost 20. So we'll see what happens with that. But, yeah, so we're pretty much here at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching this back as a video, thanks for watching to the very end. Those of you who are with us live right now, thanks for staying with us all the way through. And you can pledge to Miharu's Patreon and join her Discord in the description. Follow her on Twitter and subscribe on the YouTube, as well as my brother Victor. You can check out his channel where he has a bunch of archived streams from years past, and you can also follow him.
Or
on
join
Twitter.
the channel. Or join my channel as a member. Cyberfox generously gave out many memberships yesterday during the stream, so thank you again.
Yeah. I'll be updating y'all because we're already closing in on the end of January. I will be updating y'all soon on when the Discord server will be opening. So, for the first time ever, a Destination Mart Discord server, I will let you know what it's going to be called, what the stuff you could do in there is, and things like that. So, that will be coming soon. Tomorrow, be on the lookout on Twitter for the reveal of the Bandicast guest that we're going to be having. Season 3 starting this coming week on Monday. I am almost done editing it. I should have it done by the weekend, and it will go up on Monday. So tomorrow will be the official reveal of our first guest for Season 3 of the Bandicast. And on Monday, that episode will go up. It is a very long one, so if you've got work or school or something, and you can get a point at some point in the day to just kind of clunk out for like a good, I'm gonna tease it, like, god, 3 fucking hours, even a little over that, definitely turn up the Bandicast, and you will not be disappointed. It was a really, really fun conversation. Many fun conversations that we had, so that is all coming up real soon. I'll have another teaser for another video sometime this week. So we'll see when I post that. I'm not really sure yet. But that should be it for teases, for videos, for streams. We've got 3 hours exactly. This was a long one. The longest. It has straight up surpassed. I think the longest one before this one was JB's. This straight up surpasses that. So if you have the time, or you just end up watching it and listening to it in chunks, do whatever is best for you. But it's gonna be quite the listen. So definitely tune in on Monday for that. So for streams, we've got Twin Sanity. I'm gonna make this update on Twitter as well. I forgot to do it earlier today, but our next stream is going to be on Twin Sanity, but it's the Japanese Twin Sanity on PS2. We're doing that over on Twitch. However, hi bot coming in at the end. Frederick, if you can get to that before I can. I'm about to head up to that right now. So I got shit that I need to, here, hold on. Okay. So, let me see. Let me backtrack. We're doing Twin Sanity. It's the Japanese version. It was supposed to be on Tuesday, but I actually have an appointment, a car-related appointment on that day. So we're going to change that a day ahead to Wednesday. So this Wednesday we'll be doing the Twin Sanity stream over on Twitch. So I will make that announcement on Twitter after the stream ends. And then we're going to have to move again. It's fine though. We'll find out what to play on Saturday. It's supposed to be Uncharted, but we'll play something else. So, I think that's what's going on there. And, because I want you on the stream with me. And I think that will be where that is. Okay. That should be it. Is there anything else that you want to plug?
No, nothing I could really think of. I have another video in the works, but it's going to be a very, very long one. I have to do a lot of research. So I might do little videos here and there while we're waiting for that. But yeah, that's all I could say for now.
Okay. Well, also, for what you have out already, I would definitely recommend everyone who hasn't seen it yet to check out your remastered video of the Bianca analysis.
Yes, my remastered Bianca analysis. I basically took the two videos that I had, I mashed them together, re-recorded the audio. It's got some new editing, a new quote from Oliver Wade, and yeah, I think it came out really well.
Yeah. You can throw that in the chat real quick if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the link here.
And let me see, is there anything else as you're doing that real quick that I can think of? Plugging. Well, I would just say, just check out the previous videos that we've been doing on the channel. There's a lot more to
Check
come.
out the iceberg.
Check out the iceberg video, because apparently that's getting traction again for some reason. So, which is cool. So there you go. That should be everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. We will again be doing Twin Sanity Japanese edition on Wednesday. So tune in for that. Tune in this Monday for the Bandicast. And until then, we will see you guys later. I'm Mark.
And I'm Miharu. I was reading a comment and I was really confused what this person was saying. Okay.
Nice. We'll see you then. Until then, take care.
Bye.
Yeet.